Hello and welcome to Lovely English Stories. Thank you for stopping by. This story's topic was voted for by you and is for intermediate to upper intermediate English learners. Ready? Well, let's get started. Music and arts in the UK. The United Kingdom has a long and rich tradition of music and the arts. From world famous musicians to small local theatre groups, art is part of daily life. People across England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland take part in creative activities or enjoy visiting places where art is shown. One popular part of the arts is fine art, which means painting, drawing, and sculpture. That's art made by shaping stone, metal, or clay. There are many famous art galleries in the UK, including the Tate Modern in London and the Kelvin Grove Art Gallery in Glasgow. A gallery is a place where artworks are displayed for people to see. Some galleries are free, which means anyone can walk in and enjoy the exhibitions. Museums are also very common. A museum is a building where objects of historical, artistic, or scientific interest are kept and shown. The British Museum in London is one of the most famous in the world. But smaller museums are found in every region, often showing local history and crafts. That's handmade creative activities. Drama and theatre are also very important. Many towns have groups for amateur dramatics, which means people who are not professional actors but enjoy performing plays in their spare time. Local theatre groups often put on classic plays by writers like Shakespeare or modern comedies. In cities like London and Edinburgh, there are also world class theatres where professional actors perform. Music in the UK is extremely varied. The country has produced many famous musicians in classical, rock pop, and folk music. Folk music is traditional music that reflects a region's culture. In Scotland, for example, you can often hear bagpipes. That's a traditional wind instrument. In Wales, singing is a big part of cultural identity, and male voice choirs are very popular. In Northern Ireland, traditional fiddle, that's like a violin music, is often played in pubs and festivals. Crafts are another strong part of the UK's artistic life. Crafts are creative activities that involve making things by hand. Weaving, which is making fabric by crossing threads together, has been part of Scottish and Welsh history for centuries. Knitting, which is using wool and needles to make clothes, is common, especially in colder regions. Pottery, making bowls, mugs, and sculptures from clay, is also a popular activity. In some rural areas, there are workshops where people can learn these traditional skills. Art is not only for professionals. Many people join local classes after work to paint, knit, or sing. These activities give people a chance to relax, meet others, and express their creativity. Express means to show feelings or ideas through art, music, or words. Across the UK, festivals celebrate these creative traditions. The Edinburgh Festival in Scotland is one of the largest arts festivals in the world, with theatre, music, dance, and comedy. In smaller towns, weekend craft fairs let local artists sell their work, such as paintings, jewellery, or ceramics. That's objects made from baked clay. So, whether it's listening to music, visiting museums, joining a theatre group, or learning a traditional craft, the arts in the UK are everywhere. They connect people, celebrate history, and keep traditions alive. Now, there was lots of new vocabulary there for us to go through. If there's anything that I don't explain, then please pop it in the description box below and we'll get back to you with an explanation. And also, please do tell us if you like the arts and music. Do you have any creative hobbies? Tell us below. So let's start with the word threads. Threads. That's thin pieces of string used to make fabric. They used colourful threads to make a blanket. Amateur. An amateur is a person who does something for pleasure, not as a job. The play was performed by an amateur theatre group. Fabric. Fabric is material made by weaving or knitting threads together. The artist used Scottish fabric. Artworks. Artworks are paintings, drawings, or other artistic creations. The gallery displayed beautiful artworks from local painters. Bagpipes. These are a traditional Scottish musical instrument. Bagpipes were played at the festival in Edinburgh. Ceramics. So it's not pronounced ceramics. Ceramics. These are objects made from baked clay. She bought some handmade ceramics at the craft fair. Handmade. And that's right, it's things made by hand, not by a machine. Many crafts in the UK are handmade. Weaving. Weaving means making fabric by crossing threads. Weaving is an old tradition in parts of Wales. Workshops. Workshops are classes where people learn or practice a new skill. The pottery workshops were very popular with tourists. Artistic. Artistic means to be related to an art or creativity. He joined an artistic community to learn painting. You can also be an artistic person. So if you're into the arts, crafts, music, if you're quite flamboyant, people may describe you as being artistic. Choirs. Choirs are groups of people who sing together. And male voice choirs are very popular in Wales. They have beautiful voices. Crafts. These are creative activities that involve making things by hand. Many people enjoy learning traditional crafts like knitting. Creativity. I love saying that word. Creativity. Creativity. That's the ability to use imagination to make something new. Art classes help people express their creativity. Express. Well, that means to show feelings or ideas. So people express their creativity. They express their feelings and ideas through art. Identity. Identity is a person or a group's sense of who they are, of who they feel they are inside. Singing is an important part of Welsh cultural identity. Needles. These are thin, pointed tools used in knitting or sewing. She used knitting needles to make a scarf. Pottery. Pottery means making or shaping objects from clay. Pottery classes are common in rural villages. Reflects means to show or represent something in the case of this story. So folk music reflects the culture of each region. Tradition. Tradition means a custom or a way of doing things that has been passed down over time, over the generations. Weaving is a tradition in many parts of the UK. United means to join together as one. The four nations make up the United Kingdom, to unite, to come together. Varied means having many different kinds. The arts in the UK are rich and varied. Alive. To be alive means to be full of life or activity and health. The festival made the town feel alive with music. There was a lot of life there. To celebrate means to do something special to mark an event or a tradition. People celebrate art with festivals across the UK. You might celebrate your birthday too, for example. Comedy. Comedy is entertainment that is meant to make people laugh. The amateur dramatics group performed a light comedy, meaning it wasn't too serious. Creative, another good word to say. So we've had creativity and now creative. To be creative means to use your imagination to make or design something. Knitting is a relaxing and creative activity. Displayed or to display means to be shown to the public or in a public space. The artworks were displayed in the local gallery. Exhibitions. These are public shows of art or other objects. The museum held exhibitions about local crafts. Festival. A festival is a special event that's often with music, art, and food. The Edinburgh Festival attracts thousands of visitors each year. Gallery. A gallery is a place where art is shown. You can see one a little bit on the back of the image here. They visited an art gallery in London. Historical means anything related to history. The museum has many historical objects. To knit. To knit means to make clothing or fabric from wool using needles. She likes to knit scarves in winter. Metal. Metal is a hard, shiny material like iron or steel. The sculpture was made from recycled metal. Musicians. Musicians are people who play musical instruments or they sing. Many talented musicians performed at the festival. Region. A region is a part of a country. Each region in the UK has its own artistic traditions. Scientific means anything related to science. The museum also has scientific exhibitions. Sculpture. A sculpture is a piece of art. You can see one on the image here in the background. It's a piece of art made by shaping stone, clay, metal, or other materials. The gallery displayed a large sculpture in the entrance. Skills. Skills are abilities to do something well. Pottery requires special skills and lots of patience. Voice. Voice is the sound made when a person speaks or sings. I am using my voice now to talk. The choir sang with a strong, clear voice. We hope you enjoyed this lovely English story all about music and the arts in the UK. Thank you for stopping by. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share. If you'd like to support the channel, become a member and find out more in the description box below. See you soon!